Hello, everyone. My name is author Lashika L. Hollingsworth. I just want to give you all some reasons why I decided to be an author. Well, one main reason is because I had an awesome school teacher, Mr. Taylor. He was my English school teacher over at Fleming Middle School. For anyone who's from Houston, Texas, they know all about Fleming Middle School. Go Vikings. He was an awesome school teacher. He was one of the best English teachers I can even think of, really. Um, he gave me that push that I needed to be a writer. To be honest with you, I wasn't thinking about writing. I was a kid. Come on, what was this? 1994. I was not thinking about writing anything. But he was that teacher that gave me that push. To be honest with you, he was being nosy. I was over there writing. I don't know what I really was writing, but I was writing something. And he decided to come on over and see what I was doing, right? So he went ahead and came over and took the paper from me. And I was like, okay. He said, "You really wrote this?" I said, "Yes, sir, I did." So it turns out he went ahead and entered my work, whatever I wrote. He decided to go ahead and enter it into a contest with Houston Independent School District. And it turns out I actually won, one of the people to win. It was like three of us. And let's be honest, as a kid, I was a kid. I was not thinking of it. Didn't think anything about winning something. I was just like, okay, great. I won. No big deal. Back to reality. Who would ever thought that that would follow me along the way? And I decided to go ahead and just continue to write. But I never thought about trying to publish anything. Let's just be honest. I just didn't. I had a journal. I had a diary. Old school. You had a diary. And I kept a lot of my feelings away in my journals and in my diary. So I had several family members and friends who would always say, "You should publish." Another year went on, "You should publish." And I just ignored it. I didn't think anything about it. I'm like, yeah, whatever, it's my personal life. I just gonna keep it tucked away. And I did for some time. So one day I woke up and realized that there are a lot of people who are really going through the same stuff that I was going through when I was a kid. And so I went ahead and decided to become an indie author. I did try the traditional route and sent manuscripts here, sent manuscripts there, but nothing, absolutely nothing. I would receive letter after letter to why, and it really wasn't a true reason to why, just no, basically. So I went ahead and began my route out to trying to figure out how can I become an indie author. I just did research, just common research, Google, different publishing companies I can go through to where I can publish my work. And I decided to go through Outskirts Press for both books, actually. For my first book, What If, which was actually about my life, my personal life, my upbringing, the good times and both the bad times as well. And it actually did very well. It turns out I'm not the only one that has had some issues as a kid and as a teenager and as a young adult at the time, when I was a young adult, young adult. But it did very well. And then the second book came along, God Is This Relationship Worth My Time? I love to try to talk about Black love and also the Black church. Ain't no such thing as anything being perfect other than God. But, I wanted people to actually enter a little bit more into Black love and what it's like actually being with someone that you see as your forever. I haven't found my forever yet, y'all. But the characters, they're forever. They're forever. But I just want people to know that, it's definitely possible. It's possible for anybody. Just start with one sentence. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Then start with a second sentence. Then continue on from there. Look, everybody may not like what you have to say. That's just life in general. Look at the news. Look at the newspapers. Look at the books. Look at social media. Everybody may not agree with what your book is about, but there will be that one person that will love that book because each of us have a story. Everybody may not agree with your life story, but that's your story, period. Nobody can take that from you. So just continue to write and don't give up on your dreams. You're going to have some dream killers out there. They exist. That's just life. Just keep on going. Research. Please do your research. Save your money because it does definitely take money. When I actually published my first book, what was it, 2012? It was about $700. That was back in 2012. This is 2022. Inflation, everything has gone up from a gallon of milk to your gas. Everything is high. So just save your money. Marketing. There are so many places you can go. You can go to your church. You can go to colleges. There are so many places online. Just put in Google, places to publish books or whatnot, and you're going to come up with a list, an amazing list of places. You can also start on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. There are so many places you can actually go to start your own website. I actually went through Wix.com. To me, that's my main one. But there are many out there. So just research, take your time. What else? Yeah, look at me, I'm thinking. Hey, I'm recording. I'm thinking as I'm going. Don't be afraid to tell your family members about what you're doing. Trust me, look, when you have people that are on your side, you never know. Your family members may tell somebody at their job that knows somebody that knows somebody. And honey, you'll be able to sell about a good 25, 30 books just like that. Trust me, trust and believe. Don't be afraid to push your book. This is a form of being an entrepreneur. Push your work. Look, if ain't nobody else gonna love you, you gotta love your own work. And that's how I've been thinking lately. You may have your days when you may not feel like you can push the book. We're human. Things gonna happen. Death in life. My father just passed. So of course that was a major pause in my life when he passed in November of 2021, which is still so recent. So you may have some pauses in life, but I ain't gonna cry. All you have to do is just keep going. There's nothing wrong with taking a pause. You're a human being. Take that pause and then get back on that bike or that horse or whichever old saying you want to use and move forward with that goal. You can write it. It may take you a year. It may take you 2 years. It may take you 3. It don't matter how long it's going to take you. Because look, I'm on my 3rd book. Nobody's Burden. Yeah, I've been on that book for almost, 4 years. A lot has happened. So I'm working on it. I really am. I have my good days. I have my bad days. That's just the truth. I know and also, y'all, be careful with telling people when your book gonna come out and all that, because you're gonna have people who always gonna say, well, I thought you were gonna do this. What about this? It's always gonna be those people who are always gonna remind you, well, you said this, you said that. So be careful with that. When you're gonna do certain things, keep it to yourself. When it's actually time for your book to come out, people will know when it's gonna come out because you're gonna be doing some form of a premiere or something of that nature. But don't be like, hey, it's going to be out next week, next month. Anything can happen. So just be patient. Patience is a virtue. Just wait on it. Just wait. Continue to write. Continue to type. Write, type. Make sure you get some good editing. Good formatting. Find someone who can actually do your book covers. Both of my book covers, my first 2, were actually completed by my sorority sister and my college roommate, Crystal M. Wells. She's original from Shreveport, but she lives in Dallas, Texas now. Soror did both of my books. I don't know if y'all can see it. She did this one. This is my 2nd book. She did this one. And she also did this one. Crystal that girl can draw, honey. Yes, she can. So just save your money. Y'all can do it. I have faith. I know y'all can do it. See, I'm not a dream killer. They out there. They exist, y'all. They'll say anything to try to stop you from meeting your goal. But it's up to you to push forward, regardless of what people have to say. Okay? So keep writing. I have videos coming. Don't be afraid to subscribe. Don't be afraid to comment. Only positivity over here, you guys. Please. No negativity. We have so much negativity in the world, from over 10 people being murdered in Buffalo, New York, from children who were murdered and school teachers in Uvalde, Texas. And the list goes on. We don't need any more negativity. Let's try to be positive in this world. And we're coming up on Juneteenth. My people, Juneteenth. They have turned it into a national holiday. Come on. Let's be positive. Let's be positive. So only leave positive comments in my section. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you in advance for being positive. All right. Love you guys, and let's stay focused. Bye-bye.